Hey there, Firebirds. Here's your spark for the week. We are in Lent, and this year at Firebird Spirit, that's all about weaving the tapestry of resurrection. But it raises a question, what is resurrection anyway? We know it's not resuscitation. In the gospel stories, Jesus, isn't simply revived. He's, recognizable, but not. He's different. They thought he was a gardener or all this other stuff. So it's a continuously evolving transformation. So maybe resurrection is reorientation. Maybe it's what happens when fear is no longer the architect of our lives, or maybe it's what happens when love becomes more authoritative than survival. And that brings us to Abram. I know, hard jump, isn't it? Jumping back thousands of years before Jesus. But here he is, Abram, before he's Abraham, 75 years old, established, rooted, secure, good business guy, big part of the clan, of the nomadic clan that was there. And everything in his world says, stay right where you are. But then the next thing we know, God says to Abram, no thunder, no spectacle, just a call. And God says, go. Abram doesn't die physically in Genesis 12, but something does die for him. His old coordinates, his old anchors of how he could tell who he was, his inherited assumptions, the belief that belonging requires staying, and that I am who I am because of ancestors and land. And that was resurrection before he died. And in case you don't know the end of the story, he does okay after he follows God. For most of us, resurrection, won't look dramatic. It will look like release or growth, like the courage to outgrow a version of ourselves that once kept us safe, or the snake shedding its skin because it can't hold us anymore. We've outgrown it. And every time we choose blessing over self-protection, every time that we trust love more than fear, every time that we say yes to the quiet call to become something more, another thread is woven in the tapestry of our resurrection. Resurrection is not just a one-time miracle. It is a way of walking and being in the world. So if this resonates, join us this weekend on Firebird Worship as we explore Abram, we have communion, and what it means to live as resurrection people right now, today, in the 21st century. I'm Pastor Deb. Hope to see you there. God bless. Take care, and bye for now.